Hello, thank you for watching. As you may have seen in the National Bulletin first tonight, a TV drama has thrust the post office scandal into the national spotlight. Tonight, 3 of the victims from our region have told Look North they hope it will mean justice and full compensation for those affected. More than 700 post office branch managers were given criminal convictions after faulty software made it appear as though money was missing from their shops. The renewed scrutiny of the scandal today led the Prime Minister to promise to do everything possible to make it right. Mark Hansell takes up the story.
3 former post office managers from Yorkshire, all wrongly thought to have stolen money from the post office.
I've got to show them it's not just me. Lisa, the post office are suing us for £26,000, which we didn't steal, and we haven't got hanging around in piggy banks.
Lee Castleton ran a post office in Bridlington. The ITV drama shows how he was pursued through the courts and left bankrupt.
It was so difficult to take. As you know, we lived in Bridlington, a very small seaside town. People knew me, knew my wife. We were abused in the street. The children were bullied. The impacts were so far-ranging, so deep that it was just horrendous, just absolutely terrible.
Former post mistress Alison Hall from Liversedge was innocent but agreed to plead guilty to false accounting to avoid going to jail. Alison had her conviction overturned but is still waiting for full compensation and justice.
It's good that Scotland Yard have got on board and that they're going to investigate. It's what it's needed. It's needed. But this has just brought it. And it's just absolutely amazing. It's all over the papers, the news, social media, you know, and it's fantastic.
Former sub-post mistress Wendy Martin ran a post office in York. She ended up having what she describes as a complete breakdown after the faulty accounting software wrongly made it seem like she was stealing.
I felt like I was dropping dead. I was probably sleeping less than an hour a night for 2 years. I used to say to the doctor, I can't explain to you how bad I feel, just under so much stress, but also I started having panic attacks and I was having 30, 40 panic attacks a day.
The Prime Minister says they'll do everything they can to make this right for all those affected.
These things obviously started a very long time ago, and it's right that they're looked at properly. And the stories are appalling. People were treated absolutely appallingly. That's wrong, and we should do everything we can to make it right.
Suspended. Locked out my own post office till I pay it all back.
26,000? What are we going to do?
The TV drama has raised the profile of the scandal. The Post Office says we share the aims of the public inquiry to get to the truth of what went wrong. 3 lives torn apart by the Post Office in what's thought to be the most widespread miscarriage of justice in UK history. Mark Hansell, BBC Look North.